may think of doctors making house calls as a thing of the past, but that concept is making a comeback, but with a twist. Some think the future of medicine is doctors video calling patients on smartphones or on their laptops.
But to do that, many rural communities need an upgrade when it comes to the internet. The federal government wants to help.
10 News reporter Taj Simmons is in Carroll County, where new technology is being put in place to make telemedicine available.
Daylax resident Kathleen Latham had struggled to manage her diabetes for years.
I got a lot of pricks in my fingers, though. You see them?
That all changed when instead of going to the doctor virtually came to her.
I seen Dr. Stanton on the TV screen. It was like I already knew him.
The Tri-Area Community Health Center in Laurel Fork and the University of Virginia brought telemed technology to Southwest Virginia. FCC Commissioner Brendan Carr says his agency is prepared to spend $100 million to develop the broadband networks needed for mobile medical care.
Exclusively going to a hospital for care versus having it delivered right to your home on your phone. And I like to think of it as the healthcare equivalent of shifting from Blockbuster Video to Netflix.
Residents say there's a need for better broadband all across the board.
Rural Americans are facing a technology crisis.
But this proposal would help doctors like UVA endocrinologist Dick Stanton deal directly with the medical crisis in rural communities.
There are only 3 endocrinologists within a 50-mile radius of Laurel Fork. So how do we solve this problem?
Carr hopes the FCC takes a step toward a solution by approving the plan in a vote next month.
Funding the connectivity that low-income consumers need to connect to this type of telehealth, and we think it's going to make a big difference.
Because it has already made a big difference in Latham's life.
I feel energetic to where I can go get up and go for walks, where my grandkids don't have to be the ones saying, "Come on, Gigi." I get up and say, "Come on."
In Carroll County, Taj Simmons, 10 News, working for you.